Hey everybody, it's Kitty from GG and I'm bringing you the meta report for, I believe it's week 3, season 17. Almost done with the season, and I'm pretty much around rank 8 to 12. I'm rank 8 right now, but I'll do a relative meta for about 8 to 12. I think that would be pretty good. I've been seeing a lot of face hunters. I don't know why. Like, I didn't see them before, then I saw them a little bit. They usually crop up in the beginning of the season. And then I guess they do kind of come in full force near the end, since it's a little bit easier to climb a ladder near the end. And I just been seeing a ton of them. Some mid-range as well, but more of a hybrid mid-range. It's not like, mainly mid-range. It's this some mid-range Hound Masters and Savannah High Main and Freezing Traps. I think I talked about that last week, actually. So it's a pretty common deck still. The archetype is still there. And I've seen some Mech Mages and some Zulocks. Not many anymore. Like, I used to see a ton of Demon Zulocks. I saw a Handlock, and I even saw an Echo Giant Mage, which is scary sometimes if you don't have the right damage. I've been playing just Fel Reaver Mech Mage, so, like I play some Mana Worms and Unstable Portals, and the rest just Mech, basically, in a Fel Reaver, and it does pretty well. It's pretty cheese, but it gets the job done, really. By the time you see this, though, I think TGT might be released. They've been pushing it with Brawl, so we kind of got a good look there. I don't think they're going to release it. I think they might release it at the beginning of Season 18. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But what I wanted to kind of talk about, too, was, like I have to say, is keep focus. And the reason why I say keep focus is because I know I kind of touched up a little bit on taking a break when I first released these on Blizz Pro. And that's kind of more like, how to keep yourself from really getting into that rage or full tilt mode. But here's the issue. Sometimes, we don't take a break or we don't do what we need to do, and we do go into this full tilt rage. Regardless, maybe we were just totally fine and all of a sudden something happened. A great example is, if people know, Alesh, when he played in a certain tournament playing Grim Patron, he played against Lothar, I believe. Oh God, he's hot. Anyway, he played against Lothar, and he just went full tilt because his turns took too long, and some bad things happened with his Frothing Berserker dying to a Dr. Boom bot. I guess like full tilt rage is like, I don't know how to really say it, but like this mode or this phase that you get into. And usually what happens is people make terrible decisions. They get really, mad at things that really they shouldn't be getting mad at. Like, instead of they're getting mad at the game, but they get mad at their opponent. They get mad at things happening around them, everything that's kind of out of their control around their environment, and it's really sad to see, and it's kind of scary because you don't know what they're going to do, especially if you're in a physical tournament. I mean, where you're sitting, face to face or something like that. It's scary and funny, and it's just, it's not something you want to be in. You really don't want to be known as like the full tilt rage guy or girl, So the way I say to kind of deal with it is, if you do find yourself in this rage mode, you really need to keep focus on, what the task at hand is. So say, you do full tilt rage like Alesh did, and then you play the next game. What you need to do is really focus on that game. Don't worry about what happened before. Don't worry about people around you saying like, that's the full tilt rage guy. Don't worry about that, just focus on what you have to get done. And what that really does is it removes things like past, occurrences. Like, a lot of people, they get kind of trapped in the past in a sense, and they said, well, I did this before and it didn't work out for me, so I'm not going to do it again. That really isn't a good way to think, especially in Hearthstone, because a lot of things really are, up to RNG or statistics. And if, you have the best play in your hand and you can play it, you should always do the best play, really, to get the best outcome. And the thing is, if you're like caught up on past experience where you're like, oh, well, last time I played Frothing Berserker with, Warsun Commander, and I ran into the boom bots, I died, and, I lost the game. But if that's your play, the best play you have, and you kind of need it to win, or you need it to, like, clear the board or something like that, you should do it, even if, even though you had bad experiences with it before, and statistically it's probably not going to happen, but you think it might because, it happened last time. Those are things you just shouldn't get caught up in. Just keep focused with, that current game, and don't worry about the other games, because statistically it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't, right? So that's kind of like what I'm saying. And a good thing I've experienced, like, out of Hearthstone is, when I work, there are definitely people I've gotten to kind of dips with, or, and they get really heated. The attention of the room is just there, and people are like, oh man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. And the issue is, maybe later that day or even the next day, you're just still kind of like, tensed up from this, and you're just kind of mad, and you have to work with this person the next day. And the thing is, a lot of times people might come into like the next kind of, I guess, meeting or, the next kind of situation with this person, you might just come out really offensive or just really defend, anything they say you're going to offense to, right? And that's just not a good way of doing it. You should really just focus on just throw everything aside, before whatever happened, we can get over it. We're mature, people here, and just work with them how you normally would, right? Don't take into account for things that happened in the past, really. And normally that person's gonna get over it as well, and but if they don't, be the bigger man or woman and take initiative and show, look, this is normal. I can deal with it, and we can be civil people here. So I think that's really what the keep focus thing really is. In and out of Hearthstone in the workplace, maybe on a sports team, you can do it there too, or just in life in general. Don't let, past occurrences really eat at you, and just kind of let them go. It's in the past, you can't change it, and just go on with the present, really. That's pretty much it. I'll leave you guys with a video actually of something where maybe this guy went into a full tilt rage mode during one of the games that I played, and you can really tell by his reaction. So check that one out. Flame Imp, all right. And then what? Ooh, that's an interesting play. Probably, he might have Mortal Coil. I'm going to coin out Goblin Blast Mage and hope it actually kills something.
My sincerest apologies.
I'm sorry. What? Alright guys, thanks so much for stopping by and watching. Remember to follow me or just watch me on hearthstone.blizzpro.com, and also check out girlsgamingnetwork.com. I'm there as well as other people in the network. YouTube/Girls Gaming Network again is also our YouTube site. So go there, follow us. It's awesome. Check me out on twitch.tv/Cooters. And thanks to our sponsor, Waypoint Media, and I'll see you guys next time.